Let's talk about an EV. Well, it's a bit of a tease of an EV. It's the Lucid Gravity SUV. We were just talking to Andrew about the stealth wrap that they put on these things when they're like teasing it, but they don't want to show you what it looks like yet, so they wrap it in like a stealth wrap. And the idea is to mask some of the lines and the new things. So when we saw the new Tesla facelift, for example, they'd actually wrap up the front and the back, so you don't see what's new, but you know they're testing something new. This one is just like they're rolling it around with testing. It literally says like, follow us, Lucid Motors, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We kind of know that they're working on an SUV.
Yeah, so we knew they were working on an SUV, and Lucid came out and said you might start seeing some of their testing because they're on public roads testing it now.
Sure.
And these are some spy shots, whatever you want to call them. Someone caught it on a road. It looks like a very rural road somewhere.
Posted like a whole teaser.
Maybe this is that then. It looks very spy shotty though, because they're not great photos and they're kind of tilted. But yeah, the wrap on it is really not hiding any lines and has a big follow us at Lucid Motors with like a Facebook page and a Twitter page. But first thoughts on this, I think it looks really good. I think these photos.
Yeah, it really looks like a taller Lucid Air. I mean, the Air had an aesthetic already, which was very squat, and now it looks tall, and it looks more natural to be taller like an SUV.
Yeah, and I think if you haven't seen this photo yet, but you know what the Lucid Air looks like, that's a great way to describe it. But once I saw this, I more want to say that the Lucid Air looks like a squished version of the Lucid Gravity, because I think the Lucid Gravity looks way better. Like, I think Lucid's design style fits better in this taller SUV form factor than the smaller. What do you guys think? Like, we've talked about the Lucid Air. I love it. Hayato says it's the worst designed car like in the world. He absolutely hates it.
I think it looks good.
I dig it.
I think Hayato's wrong.
It's different for sure.
The Air.
We can make fun of him when he's not in the room with us. Yeah.
The Air is it can grow on you. It definitely doesn't look like other EVs. I don't love the two-tone, and some of their colorways are pretty Buick, you know, like beige, old school.
I think of the like Sebring because with the like soft top convertible.
Yeah, I think they're trying to be more like Maybach two-tone and like iconic in their own way, but EV. So, you know, it's unique. Obviously, I agree. I think this taller version looks better as an SUV. I just know it's going to be expensive because it's a Lucid, and this is what they do. So, like if you just take the equivalent Tesla Model S, every Lucid Air that matches is like 30% more expensive. So actually even more. Right now a Plaid is $105,000 and a GT Performance is $180,000.
Oh my God.
And the Sapphire that's not even out yet is $250,000. So if you're going to compare this to a Model X, which is like 10, 15K more than the Model S, you're thinking this is $190?
It's base?
Maybe. I mean, if they're smart, it won't be $190, but it probably will be easy in the six figures for the base version of this thing.
Crazy.
But it will probably be really, really firm. It will probably be really well made. It will probably be really fast. And it will probably have lots of storage because Lucid did that really well with the cars.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks great from this. The one thing that worries me, since there is a wrap around it, how glossy like the quote unquote grill might be. It does look like there's a little lip in there, so maybe the whole front trunk pops up. Do you know how like the Ford F-150 versus the Rivian front trunk is like
way deeper?
It's deeper. It's not just that it's deeper, it's that the front access to it, like the Rivian, you have to go up and over a lip.
It's like a tub.
Yeah, exactly. Like a big
shelf.
tub you look down in, and then the F-150, the hood goes between the lights, so when it picks up, there's like a slot into it.
Like a shelf.
This looks like that might kind of be like that between the lights. Maybe that's where the trunk picks up, but there's also another line, so maybe just not at all.
The headlights look pretty good on this,
I
too.
think the headlights look so good, man. That it looks way better in this than like smushed down in the sedan style.
Yeah.
I think the reason they're making this is pretty obvious. These sell more. Like there's a famous Lamborghini story where like they're selling a couple hundred cars a year, and then they come out with the Urus, which is an SUV, and then America goes, "Oh, finally, I can buy a Lamborghini and not be lacking back seats." And that thing basically kept their business afloat. Like the Urus is the most common thing they sell. If you look at Porsche sales numbers, I'm sure the Cayenne and the Macan are probably half their sales. That's like how they make their money in the US. So Lucid, notoriously struggling to make money selling very, very expensive cars, if they want to make some more money and stay afloat, they should at least offer an SUV, and America can decide if they want to buy this one too or not.
I mean, yeah, Americans love giant cars.
Yeah.
If you can't absolutely destroy something walking through a crosswalk, we don't really want it. So, like, Luce is on the right track.
I was just going to say, when I was in Iceland last week, I saw one total F-150.
yeah.
like-
And when I was in Texas, I saw one every minute.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. There are a lot of Jeeps there, and there's like a lot of off-road vehicles, but F-150s are like very American.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of like off-roadish vehicles, and then
Yeah.
a lot of really tiny cars like Citroens.
Well, yeah, and Iceland, like a lot of people doing it, there's all those different travel agencies where you rent like some sort of semi off-roading thing to
Yeah.
drive around, right?
Yeah.
And go into all the different.
I rented a Jeep and got it stuck in the mud.
Nice.
That's pretty classic, though. That's
Yeah.
what you got to do.
All right. Thanks for watching this clip, Ellis's first clips outro. So we were thinking about what to do, and I decided to ask ChatGPT to write us a little script for this week's clips outro. I've just sent it to our 3 hosts. None of them have looked at it, and we're just going to do a cold read. So let's get into it.
Not going to change a thing. Okay. Hey there. Thanks for tuning into Waveform. We hope you enjoyed hearing from our trio of tech-savvy amigos, Marques Brownlee, Andrew Manganelli, and David Amell.
But wait, where did David go?
Oh no.
Camera pans to reveal David frantically searching for his lost AirPods. Ah, there he is. David holds up his AirPods with a relieved look.
Anyway, if you liked what you heard, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and hit that like button. And if you didn't like it, well, we won't tell anyone. Thanks for watching, and we promise to bring you more laughs, insights, and lost AirPods in the next episode of Waveform.
So creatives, they're coming for your job. This is proof.
Those aren't AirPods.
These are not AirPods.